Hi, I'm Laura Hill, and welcome back to my channel. This is a place for smart women to have smart conversations. A place where we'll talk about real life and all those ordinary yet extraordinary things that we deal with day in and day out as we try to do it all, be it all, manage it all, and juggle it all. And I hope you'll stop by frequently because together I think we'll find lots of ways to make life just a little bit easier for all of us. One of the things that I've been dying to talk about is this whole new concept that everyone is a friend. I think it's so funny how we refuse to call anyone that we know and like anything but a friend. Almost as if we use the word acquaintance or, oh yes, I've met her, oh yes, I've sat with her at lunch, as if that's some kind of a slight. So everyone has to be referred to as a girlfriend. Good friend, girlfriend, best friend, dear friend, one of my best friends, friend, friend, friend. That puts a lot of pressure on us because I don't know about you, but I've learned over the years that friendship takes a lot of effort. It's shared experiences, it's patience, it's kindness, it's being there during the good times and the bad times. And quite honestly, none of us have enough time to be friends with as many people as we might like to be friends with. So don't put that pressure on yourself. And I'll tell you another thing. Using the word friend, referring to someone as a friend, a close friend, a good friend, a dear friend, whatever it is, puts expectations on that relationship and sometimes can set you up for a fall. I had a funny experience a couple of years ago. It wasn't funny at the time, but I was working on a volunteer project and we had about 2 months to get everything together. And they partnered me with a woman that I had never met before. And I guess what I would tell you is that she love bombed me. I thought we were becoming dear friends, the kind of friend who would be with me for the next 30 years. We talked all the time. We shared stories about our children. We talked about travel as we were working through this event. Well, 2 months came and went. The event was over. I never heard from the woman again. Now, I thought she was going to be my good friend for the next 30 years. She moved on, and she moved on right away to a new event and a new best friend. I ran into my replacement in the grocery store a couple of months after their event was over. And I said, hey, what's going on with our mutual friend? I haven't talked to her in a long time. And the gal looked at me and she said, the funniest thing happened. After the event was over, I never heard from her again. Ah, serial good friend. So this was someone who just enjoyed the getting to know you stage, the honeymoon stage, but she wasn't sticking around for anything deeper. And isn't that what real friendship is about? It's about that deep connection, knowing that another person is there for you through thick and thin, knowing that they'll defend you whether or not you're in the room, knowing that if you don't talk to them for a couple of days or maybe even a couple of weeks, that doesn't mean anything. You'll pick right back up where you were. But again, that takes time, it takes energy, it takes commitment, it takes a lot of kindness. But I would rather have a few close friends and surround myself with the kind of women that lift me up, women that are quicker to forgive me than to banish me. And like I said, women who have my back, whether I'm in the room or whether I'm not. One of the things that comes into play when you think someone's a friend or you keep referring to them as a friend and you almost start to believe that they're a friend. And with that comes the expectations and the disappointment when you get left out or you don't get invited. And honestly, we can't get away with anything these days because people are always posting pictures on social media. So you get that bad feeling when up comes a picture of this gal you thought was a good friend who's out to lunch with other women you know, but you never got invited. Take a step back and ask yourself, what is a friend to you, and what women in your life fit that bill? And who do you have time to invest in and give that energy that a true friendship needs? Because you don't have the energy to give it to everyone. And don't be afraid to call someone an acquaintance. You know, I've met a lot of really neat women who just aren't at the same stage of life as I am. They don't have time to have an hour and a half lunch on Friday. So I kind of put those women on the shelf. And I tell myself someday their kids are going to be grown. They're going to have more free time. And maybe that will be a time that we can both invest in getting to know each other better. But I'm not going to feel like I'm slighting anyone by calling them a friendly acquaintance or a casual acquaintance, or yes, I know her, or yes, we've met. Not everyone is a friend. And it's fun to have lots of really good female relationships that don't rise to that level. Yet there are women that when you wheel your cart around the aisle in the grocery store and catch their eye, that you're happy to see them and you're happy to spend a little bit of time catching up. So do yourself a favor. Limit the expectations you have on what friendship is. Invest your time and your energy to the people that are truly there for you. Hope that helps. Talk to you next time.